The February issue of Empire magazine is available on newsstands today, and with it, fans can find a sneak peek at Ghostbusters Frozen Empire alongside new comments from director Gil Kinnan. Returning the franchise back to New York City, the Spengler family will pick up the Ghostbusters mantle, patrolling the streets inside the slightly updated Ecto-1 and wielding unlicensed nuclear accelerators, all in an attempt to thwart the Second Ice Age, brought on by an entirely new threat said to be in a post-Gozerian era. Comments from Kinnan suggest that the foursome, which includes Paul Rudd's Gary Gruberson, embrace their new roles, with the change in scenery significantly influencing both the narrative and the family dynamic. We see them step up to the challenge of ghostbusting as a family in a completely new context and on a much larger canvas. In ways big and small, the new setting drives the story and our characters. With last-minute reshoots finishing earlier this month, Frozen Empire is heavily within the post-production phase, set to arrive in theaters in just over 3 months over Easter weekend. Calling this portion of the process his favorite, Kinnan would proclaim, "I feel like I know what the movie is now." Continuing, "Every day I see new bits of animation and hear new bits of music. I'd be lying if I didn't say that this was my favorite part of the process. You watch all the seeds that you planted start to flower." Much like Afterlife, Frozen Empire, it's going to see the return of franchise originals Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson, with previous comments from Kinnan remembering the first day of directing, expressing his fondness for their characters, and confessing his deep attachment to the Ghostbusters franchise. "I remember there was a moment halfway through the first morning of directing, one of the big scenes where I looked at the monitor and just caught myself with the biggest grin ever. Finally, it dawned on me that I was calling action and cut on some of my very favorite characters in movies, working on a big cinematic scale on something that I really cared about. I try to hold on to that feeling. I still have it now, finishing the film." Now, of course, to read the full feature, be sure to check out the February issue of Empire magazine. It is on newsstands now. With that said, that's all I've got for you for this one. As always, subscribe. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters news, check out our Patreon page. A link to that is down below in this video's description, and we'll see you right back here next time.